Um,
950. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I've only had one of my TikToks. Like, I hate to. I'm not gonna say go viral,
mhm.
but I've had one TikTok. Um, that even to this day still gets views and likes at random. It was a video I did with one of my favorite cosplay makeup artists, Cameral, forgot her full name, and I did one that reacted to one of her characters try to break into my door,
Mhm.
and for some reason that just caught the wave and took off. Like I want to go back. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. I'm talking about it. I'm gonna bring up TikTok, see if I can find the video.
Yeah, I know that I get a lot of I don't get a lot of traction. I know I still get a lot of residual hits on how to update Minecraft that I made like 12 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Well, no, I mean it was a problem with like Java and everything else, and it was a big problem for me. I was like, maybe somebody else could benefit from this. Like how to update Minecraft manually, and this was like taking apart the jars and all kinds of other things. It's just, it was crazy, but it still got hit, and I'll take it. A win's a win. Shiny's a shiny.
that's right. That's absolutely correct. Now, this might take a while because this is an old video. I got to do a lot of scrolling, so I'm multitasking here.
You play the yakety sax music from Benny Hill.
Come on,
Okay,
come on, Tiki Talk load.
let's
Why
make
you know loading my older
sure
videos?
I
So
am getting this over here. I'm actually getting credit for
I got an ad playing. That's not fair.
put this right next to yours, and it says drops. Okay, I'm 36% towards my next reward from Diabro. So,
Diabro.
yep. So those of you on Nordic Stream, if you want to collect drops for Diablo 4, by all means, just open up my side and set me on mute. Oh no, you can't mute the stream, huh? Because that mutes Nord as well. Well, that shit sucks.
I mean, they can mute you in the stream itself, just not the tab, right?
Well, no. So for the drops, if you mute the actual stream feed, like like you would have mute a YouTube video, it doesn't accumulate any credit for the drops.
Oh, that's dumbs.
It is, but
But you can turn it down low.
you could turn it down low. The other option is that you could use a different browser and navigate to my channel and log into your Twitch and set that tab to mute, so that way you can enjoy the sweet sultry sounds of the Nordic Cajun and his shiny hunt.
Oh my. ASMR shiny killing.
Which one?
Um,
Oh, happy affiliate anniversary! What the hell is that? What's going on?
that today is my affiliate anniversary when I first got it many moons ago.
Uh,
I didn't even know. I had no clue until I logged into freaking OBS.
well, ours is coming up in like 2 months when my channel got affiliated, and as far as I'm concerned, it's the UDP like affiliate the anniversary. Like this channel, I do a lot of work on it, but it's really just about the podcast. Like I'm doing all this other stuff
Hmm.
to sell the fact that I have a podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. I get that.
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody.
I remember the grind to get affiliate back in the day too. I remember Panda and I were just going balls to the wall with it, and I think she got
You
affiliate.
almost said deep.
I almost said something. Yes, I did. Because that too. But she actually got affiliate like the same week I did,
Oh, nice.
and that I always didn't make me upset. It made me proud, but also kind of jealous because I had grinded for so long,
Mhm.
and she grinded for a third of the time and got affiliate. But I was like, well, that's because she's adorable.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing. I remember your
She's
moments with
adorable.
Panda, by the way.
Oh yeah, those are fun. Those are fun. I actually have some old clips of us playing H1Z1
Ah,
on the backlog here. Those are good days. And then Larry ruined them all.
every time you say the word Larry, I keep thinking of
The,
your altar.
the other Larry, the good Larry.
Yeah. The one who has the shonen headband and then the lisp.
I still have that headband somewhere.
It's
I
an
know the
epic
vest
headband.
is. I think the vest is still in my closet as well. Like he's still here. I just haven't had any reason to bring him out, you know.
We need to do something full. Like if for whatever reason this really takes off and like we are able to like all be in the same place, we need to do some like live action stuff with your personas and whatnot. But you'll have to convince like Panda that going to Canada is a good idea.
At this point, the way things are going, both with her work and this country, I don't think that'd be a hard pass.
We will get our barcode citizenship.
That's right. Because we've already flirted with the idea of running away to Scotland. So it's like getting out of this country is not outside the realm of possibility. I do not want blubs. I want squirrels.
Yes, squirrelies.
I'm chasing all the squirrels.
All right, let's see. What do we got? Make sure I'm still collecting 38%, so I'm going forward. Perfect. I like the fact that I can get credit for drops on my own stream.
That is really cool. That is a cool aspect.
Mm-hmm. Let me collapse this so that way I've got the full Nord in all of his glory.
You are now eligible to get rewards for Diablo 4. To get your loot, claim your drop by June 13th. Huh, sweet. I don't even have the game.
Well, I mean, as long as you got your battle.net like attached to it, you can do whatever you want.
Ooh. That is true. Well, thank you, Mockingbird. Appreciate the happy affiliates. Affiliatations.
Merry Birthmas.
Merry birth. I love every time I say that to people, they give a laugh. They just laugh about it because they think it's hilarious or stupid. Either way, it's a smile, so I win.
Yeah, I don't care. It's like, oh no, you have problems with comedy. It's fine. Everybody has their own issues.
That's correct.
Like, what do you do for that? Like, it's just.
Well, I've never had a negative like reaction to it yet, so I don't.
Okay, so when I left last night, I was going to go save Donan or go figure out what's going on with Donan because Lilith is doing stuff. Like
How did last night go, by the way? It felt weird not having everybody yelling in my chat.
Well, it was just me for the longest time, to be quite honest. I probably would have been just fine there. It's just because we had such large participation, I didn't want your stream to be Cajun shiny hunting with it, make it look like you were just watching another VOD.
Right.
Yeah, so it was just like, yeah, I'm streaming. Here's my shiny hunt, and this is what's going on in this other VOD. I didn't want it to feel that way, so I haven't had a chance to talk to you aside to figure out what your feelings were about like the massive like participation with multiplayer games while you're trying to do your stream. I mean, if it does the trick, it does the trick. I'm just trying to be courteous and be thoughtful. You know what I mean?
Well, right. Well, that's what I was telling Mockingbird earlier. This new challenge I'm doing, I need all the distractions I can get. Because you know how zoned out I got with the Ditto hunt.
Oh yeah.
Imagine the Ditto hunt, but with every Pokemon I'm trying to forget. That's what this challenge is gonna be. I'm a masochist apparently. But yeah.
Well, you got to think. You've already turned Pokemon inside out, so it's just like, well, what else do you do? Well, let's put restrictions on myself. I'm going to play Pokemon, but I'm going to have my left testicle under my right thigh, like whatever it may be.
That would be a trick, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was like, why do you look so uncomfortable? It's a challenge. Go away.
I mean, to sit like this until I catch the shiny.
Yeah, and that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's just the way it goes. Like I'm really looking forward to Palworld coming out and rocking that shit with you. I'm hoping it's so good.
Palworld comes out, dude. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Like if there's pre-order, I will have that shit sitting in your inventory. Like no joke.
Cannot wait, man. It looks good already. It looks amazing already, and the fact that you can combine the creatures to make them a different thing, dude, cannot wait.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. It's going to be a survival Pokemon type game, and I'm all right with that. And I hope it's nice and gritty. Like Cassette Beast is really cool and really puts a spin on the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. It's only single player, isn't it?
Cassette Beast.
Sorry.
Cassette Beast is multiplayer. It's drop-in couch co-op. So you'd have to use remote play. So what would happen is you notice how when I was playing it, there's two characters on the screen. You would get control over the other character.
Oh, gotcha.
So the game is only about 20 hours long, but it still has that go collect them all mentality.
Right.
So.
I actually watched the creator of this challenge a little bit this morning. Oh, look at these guys that are shiny like that have an increased chance of being shiny. So those are the ones that really want to spawn. They're like Super Saiyan Pokemon, and they have like a 25% increased chance of being shiny.
Oh, that's right. I have a death trap.
He was doing the challenge this morning. His rules are a little bit different because he was just trying to get any of the beginning Pokemon to shine. I'm going by the fixed rules because it's a lot easier to concentrate on one than it is to try to kill 500 of all of these rounds. He caught the shiny bird that's in Route 2 that I gotta get. So I was like, cool. He seems like a nice guy too. He's across the pond. That's why he streams early.
Yeah, there's a lot of good streamers on that side. Like, I think there was Psylocke is one of them. Worst Pre-Made Ever, I think, is another good one. If you ever seen anything by them, they are freaking hilarious.
Worst Pre-Made Ever? That name just sounds amazing.
I got hooked on them with their Sea of Thieves stuff. By the way, still want to play Sea of Thieves. Like,
yes, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I love the entire idea of you know, do your own adventure.
With all these co-op games we got coming, we got to start spinning the wheel, didn't we? Got Sea of Thieves, we got Storekeeper, we're gonna have Palworld in the future. Like, we're gonna have all the jolly cooperation.
Oh yeah, it'd be so jolly, so cooperative.
As long as it's not Gloomhaven.
I'm down for it. I'm all about it's interesting. I hate the fact that Gloomhaven is set up to where you have to like grind out that first dungeon to get anywhere. It just doesn't seem fair or practical. So
well, I was talking to Serafina about it yesterday, and she was like, "Yeah, y'all should have really done the tutorial." Apparently, we missed a lot of the tutorial.
Well, you know, maybe it might be worth revisiting if we go and we do the tutorial and talk about it and see if we want to redo it. Maybe
even if we do it like a solo tutorial, just to see what the tutorial would have taught us that we missed.
Oh yeah, no, like that would have been a whole thing. Like yeah, like that's like maybe there's something in there that we're not seeing or that we're not doing, or perhaps maybe it gives us like an idea of how to like interact with the world. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I had some fun figuring it out, but
if it wasn't for the both of us playing, it would have been cool. But since we were both playing, it was enjoyable.
Yes.
Because we laughed about half the shit. Like, the rat, the MVP every time. Master Splinter coming up in here.
There we go. I'll take the uncommon bow, and I will flip this body over and take his money.
Sound like Amy.
Well, I mean, it's just there. I mean, he's not using the money, so...
Not sounding any less like Amy.
Be careful, he might be lurking. Ooh, this.
I mean, he would agree. Let's be real. He's like, good, he's learning well.
What's this? 298. Nope. Champions.
Even Mockingbird's like, yeah, he won't need the money. They get it.
They get it. It's like, oh, that's fine. They're digital. Ooh, this one's actually better by level, item power, but there. I'll do that. That should make us more powerful. Okay, cool.
Stronger.
But yeah, no, like I'd like to go through the tutorial and see if there's something that would make it that we're missing that would make it more pleasurable. Because as it stands, for what we figured it out, after Serafino's like, you should probably have done the tutorial, it's probably worth revisiting and giving it another chance at a later date, like way later.
Yeah, there's only so many times we can put our dicks in the rice so we have to say, you know what, this doesn't feel good anymore. I'm so gloomy. But I don't know how to respond to it.
Yep, pleasurable is better. Yep.
Yep, I agree. I get enough masochism doing stuff like this. I don't need it in every game I play.
So last week it was my left nut under my right thigh. Now it's being my right nut under my left thigh.
And then next week we're just gonna tuck completely and then sit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Core Keeper Thursday. I really am.
I hope so. You've played a lot more of it than I have, so I'm looking forward to the tutelage of the Cajun.
Not a lot more. Like, I just did the beginning area like we did. I just got to the point, like, the next step that we were at. I just made electricity. Like, we could have made that before we left.
Well, that's a name. Holy shit, hold on. Eh.
That's a big boy.
Yep. Throwing caltrops all over the place as he, like summons blood circles. Oh, I couldn't view my weapons. Forgot about that. I'll just rip his ass up. There we go. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
Not ready. Bring all those squirrels to me.
Eventually, one day, I would like to not actually look for a living. Well,
I'm saying, like, that is the goal.
Yep. Until then, it's all about having fun. You realize how much more productive I would be in this space if I could work on it all the time? Like, if I took 2 weeks off of work.
You would be unstoppable.
Yep.
The best part about this little area is they're all level 4s. They're very easily to kill.
Oh, very nice.
Anyway, quick little booger. I actually want to see. I like to go every now and then and see how many I've killed thus far. So let's see. Squove it.
Right. Cleanse these faithful servants of their sin. Bring them peace in death.
I've killed 37 already. Moving on up in the world. Oh, there's a no! No! There was a Super Saiyan squirrel on my screen. Move!
Here in one piece.
I mean, I'll kill you too for the numbers, but he's right there.
That beast tore right through us. Could have killed me too. But she left me untouched. She's toying with me.
I'm just glad I'm able to use a shiny charm because doing this at full odds would be even more miserable.
Me to watch her destroy everything I've built. Damn it! Did you see Yorin the way you came?
No.
And the squirrel is a pretty red color. I can't wait.
Oh,
There's
wow.
still a
Looking
chance
forward
to
to it.
stop her.
The $1,000,000 question is, when is it gonna happen? That's always the $1,000,000 question with shiny hunting, though. Like we spent a month on Guzzlord.
Where is she
I
now?
spent 2 weeks, a week and a half on freaking
Beneath the keep.
Shroomish.
That's
And those are in the games where it's easier to find them, quote unquote.
I didn't vanquish him like the stories say.
I'm at 235
I
followers,
imprisoned him
15
in
away
a
from
soul
the
stone.
real challenge.
Nice.
It was a last resort.
That's gonna be fun if I get there.
Yeah. I think I lost one.
Over the stone
That, you know,
to contain
come and
Yeah,
go.
never
Probably was a porn bot. Who knows?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
spent my life.
Hi, I'm a graphics artist. If you need any overlays or icons or anything like that, please hit me up.
Dude, I've gotten hit by that on Twitter so much, and then now on Discord too. I've been got hit by a
I'm
couple.
sorry for hiding
Yeah,
this from you.
I've just stopped answering on Discord.
But I
Like,
couldn't risk a
I
stranger
don't know
finding
you.
out the truth.
It's fine. And even when they join the server, got to take a scrutinize. I'm kind of glad there's like some roll gating in there.
Moving.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me.
No, get out. Not me giggling at the last message.
Didn't see you right outside.
It's a good message. Pleasurable
Search
is
on
it to
the
be
way.
better. We concur.
When was the last time you saw Yorin?
We were discussing what happened to Erida.
And you know it's bad when each squirrel gives you one experience point.
I ordered some guards to escort him out of Eldheim. I should have stayed with him.
It's okay to destroy the furniture. It's all on fire. Like, look, see? This whole, like, structure column is on fire, so whatever's in here is open to loot.
You're taking some edibles? Oh, share with the class.
And now, is it CBD edibles or is it the good stuff?
That is a $1 million question.
Yep. I told you about my experience with giraffe nuts, so...
Mm-hmm. They said,
now
this rain.
Now that I know what that does, I'm more inclined to, like, you know, pick a weekend and be like, you know, I really would like to sleep hard.
I'll share, but they're strong, good stuff. I'm in BC.
Oh,
British Columbia.
You're in Canada. Yeah, giraffe nuts, you know, because you get high as giraffe nuts. It has, like, Delta 9 in it. High as giraffe nuts. Yeah, I know, like, I need to find it again. I know that they're, like, not banning, but they're making some quantities of, I think, Delta 9, not illegal, what would it be?
Frowned upon?
Mandated. I mean...
This night.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth, Mockingbird.
There's one that I want to try. It's a candy bar called Moon. I heard about it on a TikTok, believe it or not.
Are you a edibles person, Mr. Cajun?
It's the only way I've had it so far. I've done a couple of puffs before with the normal way, but I've never gotten hit like I have with an edible.
Yeah, well, honestly, the edibles are a much different feel because it has to, like, travel through your body, and it is absorbed through your stomach. Oh yeah, no, you'll eat it. It's like, oh, this was a delicious brownie. Kind of tasted funny. And then, like, it's kind of like what happened with the giraffe nuts. Like, this is a really good peanut butter chocolate thing, you know. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, oh my god, I can't concentrate. I'm forgetting where I am, and I'm experiencing time dilation.
For me, we went to Colorado with some friends, and of course, that was the first thing on our list was to get some of those. And we got some that was specifically designed for, like, going outdoors and hiking and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll take one, and didn't feel anything the entire time we were hiking. So midway through, I took another one. Still didn't feel nothing, even towards the end of the hike. We got in the car, and they had some chocolates. And I took one of those as well. Still felt nothing.
Could she have taken him somewhere?
We got back to the cabin. I remember sitting down and vibing to some music. And then I remember passing out. That's all I remember. I remember getting high. I don't remember the feeling. I don't remember nothing. But apparently, the lights were on, but nobody was home. Because Joyce had told me that she came upstairs and found me because I couldn't get out of the bathroom because I couldn't figure out how the door handle worked.
Oh, wow.
And she brought me just a normal cookie, and I apparently I told her it was the best cookie I'd ever eaten in my entire life. And then I passed to fucking.
Oh man, like, well, I didn't know about what it, you know, how bad it would affect me the last one, so I was like in a constant state of like sleep and nightmare, which was weird. I mean, but I was still smiling. My wife was like, "Oh my god, you were like grinning so big."
You were happy, Lumi.
Oh yeah, well, you would think that, but I think that was just a reflexive reaction to what was going on. Like, because there was one part where I couldn't actually sleep because I kept freaking out.
The last time I took some, I just get sleepy on them. They make me sleep.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's like, you know, 2 hours before you go to bed, pop one, and you know when it's happening. It's like, okay, Prue, we got to go if you're gonna go at all.
Go now, or you're gonna have to hold it because Daddy's about to go night night. The last time we went to my friend, her friend's place in Texas, in Houston, we all partook in some gummy because she keeps them on tap over there. And she gave me. Did she give me a half or a whole? Daddy, yes. I think she gave me a whole because they took halves. And I remember it finally hitting me while we were watching What's the name of that show with Sheldon Cooper?
The Big Bang Theory? No.
That's the one. That's it. We were watching Big Bang Theory, and I remember sitting there with my eyes closed, listening and laughing to everything, but just not watching because I was just in the zone, dude. And Joyce just
the soul stone
out.
Lilith has what she wants.
So yeah, them gummies hit different, and I appreciate it.
She took the stone. No sign of Yorin, though.
Get a squirrel.
Need to find
Squirrel.
Oh shit. Apparently Lilith has taken the soul stone. I wonder, I haven't looked into it. I don't know which era this game actually takes place in, which is weird.
In terms of the lore?
Yeah, like where does it lie? Like Immortal was like between 2 and 3. 3 was after 2. 1 was before 2. And not just because, 1, 2, 3, but just, timeline wise.
Right.
Like Deckard Cain's not in this one, so obviously this is after 3.
Deckard Cain.
Or perhaps maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he was pretty much guaranteed not to make an appearance in 4 after what happened in 3.
Yep. Well, I said timelining is what I'm talking about. Let's see here.
Right, like where exactly on the timeline does this game appear? Because this is the first time we've seen Lilith in the realm.
All right, here we go. Cutscene. Catchphrase.
3 is usually after 2. Yes, in chronological order, you are correct. But if you can't go by that with some video games, like case in point, wait, let me make sure his
Duke himself,
his cutscene's done in order.
confined to a cage. What a pity.
Daughter of hatred.
I have an offer. You will grant me safe passage to a place I am no longer welcome. In exchange, I will give you freedom and more. Donan's progeny, his pride and joy, your retribution. If you give me what I want.
Will have safe passage.
Oh, wow. Like, just dunked it right in his head.
There were so many jokes that could have been said about all of that situation.
Did you see Yorin?
But dang, yeah, that's a permanent headache there.
Oh, yeah. You ever seen an angry unicorn?
Caterpie! Yes, I agree. Like, a lot of the extra games for, like, freaking Kingdom Hearts, they did that. But then, like, for chronological order, like, the storyline hits different with different games. Like, for Street Fighter, like, Street Fighter 1 and 2 is chronological order. Street Fighter 3, actually, chronology comes after Street Fighter 4. And then Street Fighter 5, like, comes right after. I forgot. That's how terrible it messed my head up in terms of chronological order. I don't even know where 6 lands in the process. I think it's finally the end of the line. But 3, 4, and 5 are like almost reversed. I think. It kind of like goes 4, 3, 5 in terms of storyline. I have to look it up. I will later. But yeah, that kind of stuff confuses the hell out of me. This is why you were like, I wonder where in the timeline this shows up. Let's we gotta do some investigations.
Perhaps.
Look at that gold.
All those innocents
and dead bodies.
will excite Astaroth, make him fight harder to take control.
Lilith has what she wanted from Astaroth. Why would she linger here?
No, developers are gonna do what they do.
Oh.
I don't know.
It is what it is.
I think there's actually a dyslexic accessibility mode in this game.
Is there really?
Yeah, well, they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff with accessibility and whatnot, making sure everyone can enjoy and play the game. And in a lot of games, like between color blindness modes and FOV sliders, and whatnot. I think there's even a mode that it's like the arachnophobia mode, which turns off all spiders.
Oh,
I
dang.
can't remember which game did that.
And yet we still got companies sending these games out at 30 frames per second.
You know, it looks like smooth glass at 60 plus frames per second, and that's fine. But to be quite honest, like 30 is a really good number.
Yeah.
I mean, how smooth? Like, I'm trying to articulate this without sounding pompous. Like, I've got friends who are like, it's not realistic enough. And I'm like, dude, you're slinging fireballs out of your fingertips. How more realistic do you really want it, right? But you get games like The Wind Waker, which received a lot of shit because of its cel-shaded style.
Cel-shaded styles are gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I love that art style.
You know, and what I noticed, like even Earthbound, which, by the way, if you have the Nintendo Switch, or the Nintendo emulators, the SNES has released Earthbound. And if you have not played it, that is one of the ugliest and best games of all time.
I definitely need to. Like, I've heard so many people tell me, like, Nord, you need to play Earthbound.
Yeah, it's
you
a lot of
need to play.
It's a lot of reading, but hey, you get to kill shit with frying pans and whatnot. So it's the only game I've ever bought because the player's guide came with a scratch and sniff section.
Really, not me going to play that tonight.
It's really good. Like if you're looking for an alternative, like take a Pokemon break night, like Earthbound is really good. The music is just wacky enough and off enough to really set the tone for what it is. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling you'll have a good time.
I probably will. I love those kind of games.
Yeah, I think the Japanese version is called Mother.
Yes, it's called Mother.
Right.
That I knew only because of Matt Pat and Game Theory.
Hell was that thing?
I mean, I would like to play those, but they never released them in the States because they thought it might be too hard. Japan is weird and xenophobic in the sense of they're trying to determine whether other countries are smart enough to play their games for the longest time.
Oh yeah, we didn't get the true Mario 2 ever. They called it the Lost Worlds in Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, remember that story we covered about Japanese developers being insulted by us calling JRPGs JRPGs? Mm-hmm. It's for the same reason. It's just like, you know, it's the style, it's what it is, and it identifies this style as yours. Like Americans have made JRPG style stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of been colloquialized as the type and art style and story that you're getting. Like any isekai or anything like that, as far as games are concerned, I mean, that's just where it's going to fall under.
Like, we got Dark Souls on our end now, so calm down about your difficulty settings.
Oh, yeah, no, like, just look at it. Mockingbird saying...
Lumi promises you a good time.
That's right. Lumi approved.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. I love how rude Japan was when sending us games. Yeah, like they're like, here's some games, rest of the world. We're gonna keep the hard modes for us, and we're like, why didn't you release a full game? What the hell?
Yeah, because
they're here. Yorin can resist.
I don't know. They play by the beat of their own drum over there for sure.
You know what? And they're allowed to do that. I'm a little upset that, you know, I'm more happy that they're a bit more open on this now, and we are getting more awesome stuff coming this way. Like, I'm really looking forward to Armored Core. I need a good mech game. As long as it doesn't run as shitty as Elden Ring, we should be fine.
Right.
Otherwise, I might have to go get a capture card and buy another Xbox and set it in the office, so that way when I do stream stuff like that, I can just power it through the Xbox and just do a video capture, kind of like what you're doing here. All right, cutscene.
I encounter. Oh, I forgot to put currently hunting this little bitch on my stream. Oh wait, there's a hobbit there. You're in. Wherever. Is it current hunt? Here. Oh, you get there.
He has been waiting for you.
Current hunt. There we go.
Well, hello, Lilith.
Squirrel.
Where is he?
No, that weird. Boy.
Come forth.
Red squirrel. Okay.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. What happened?
This is his son. There's that dog from yesterday I had to stab in the butt.
Stabby, stabby.
Made from the blood of a druid.
Until his tears became
And that's now his son.
Oh yeah, like for the longest time, I even in today's, I think it's gotten a little bit better. Yeah, but
Do as you please,
women did not get a lot of respect in
I
Japan
have what
at
I
all,
came for.
even in when they were in places of authority. But I think that's loosened up a little bit. I think they had to be completely honest. Hi Lilith, how are you? Don't stab me with a crystal, please.
Oh, I'm gonna have to fight this? Okay.
That's a big bitch. That's a huge bitch. That's a big one. More nuts.
More dots.
More stabby.
You keep the poisons on him. Nope. Why is everything on fire and stupid? Ow. Ow.
Fire indeed hot.
Well, making progress. He is dying, so there's that.
You're definitely one eighth of the way there. I say that daily. Why is everything on fire? This is just the world we live in right now. Everything is done.
Actually, my jukes has been on point. He just dropped like He just dropped like 4 health pots, and I haven't needed any of them.
You were just stabbing him straight in that ass. Oh, he gone.
Well, I've got a lot of mobility stuff, so it kind of works.
Now, what is your class again?
Rogue. Let's see, we'll set this back down. We'll do this. Nope.
I like this giant moon scythe.
These people run out on fire.
Hug! Hug me! Every time I see another Pokemon with a little Super Saiyan aura, I get tempted to
Oh, ow, 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 ow. Nope.
I love a giant weapon. Yes, I do. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I need this poison to really fuck this shit up. Come on now.
I'm getting close to halfway. Get it.
Oh, ow, ow, ow. Caltrips out of it. Nope. Just landed in the fire. Fuck. Okay.
Alright, script. Just a black. I'm in the first area. If another Pokemon turns shiny, it's when we start moving to different areas.
There we go. He's halfway done.
Halfway there.
Oh.
Living on a prayer. Alright.
grab this. There we go. All right.
Everybody, quit running. Stop, drop, and roll.
Ow, ow, ow.
Beat that.
Oh, I don't want to, like, see, what am I at? I'm at 4 pots. I'm okay with that. Now, the real question is if I have to kill this guy on top after I'm done.
That is a good question. Legitimate concern.
Come on. Stab, 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 stab.
Stab him in the butt. Stab him in the butt.
Ow. Everything is on fire and it sucks.
Those last 4.
Alright. Fill up my pots. Well, I ain't running for the second one, so it's whatever at this particular point. We'll drop that there. Drop some more caltrips, make them all nice and vulnerable. We'll dive through them. Ow.
Go in deep.
Ow. Oh, this is going to be one of those phases where it's just like, and random bullshit everywhere.
I heard you like to walk, so we're going to make you the diggity deep. Oh, Super Saiyan Squirrel?
Stab, 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 heal. Stab, 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 heal.
Maxon.
Oh no, like, it's so close. Like, I don't know if you can see his life.
Oh yeah, I can see it. I'm watching. It's a few parts away.
There we go. And off he goes. Now, I'm going to have to defeat Astaroth. There he goes. Oh, I killed them both? Well, that's exciting.
Oh, sweet. That would be kind of a dick move to fight both of them.
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
True. This is Diablo after all.
Yep. Speaking of Carbot Animations is doing Diablo 4 animations now. I think he's Elden Ringed out, but his Elden Ring shit just makes me laugh.
Who?
Carbot Animations.
Hmm.
Have you played any Elden Ring?
I have not, because I would only have to be able to play it on my PC, and I don't think my PC can handle it.
I need to get you the hookup on a Xbox or something.
Oh, man. The new gen.
I'm sorry, my son.
Pro tip, there's a Diablo 4 exclusive Xbox One X. Xbox One Series X. To be honest with you, I have the S, and it's doing all the things I want it to. And the only reason why I would ever want an X is, like, because I want to play game discs, but I haven't bought actual media in forever, so... Oh, shit. You see that legendary flop out? It was all like, flop.
Give me that. Is it the Crescent Moon? I want it.
Conceited Adventurer's Gloves. And it's a Strength Gloves.
Sad.
I'm a Dex character. And it's like, you know what you need?
The
And
flop. The flippy, the flop, the flip, the flop.
there we go. Nope. Nope. Oh, nope. We'll just keep the legendaries equipped because legendaries are generally better than yellows. It's gonna take a lot for me to get rid of them. Even if like the stats are shit, as far as like, is it benefiting me as a dex character? Like, look at this. My strength is higher than my dex.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bullshit is that?
You are very strong, sneaky man. You lift many things.
Oh, what is this? Every 100 energy you spend reduces your ultimate skills cooldown by 4 seconds. Using ultimate skill resets the cooldown of all your other skills. Well, my largest cooldown is Death Trap, so yeah.
Death Trap for cutie.
Seems kind of a waste. All right. Here we go. Let's talk to the guard. It's over. The townsfolk can search for their loved ones now.
Aye.
We can now go gather our dead, yes.
A shame about Yorin. Was one of us, you know.
Oh Lord, it's a
We'll take care of
depressing
him.
demeanor.
And his father.
Lilith and Astaroth had made a deal. And we
Oh, man, Fuzzy
Big
with the
Fuzz
rage.
coming in!
our presence was no coincidence.
Woot woot! Play the play the dance music.
Wanted. We just danced.
There he is.
Let's go!
Donan
Oh.
was
Fuzzy!
his mind.
Fuzzy coming on in with the big raid. Come on in to Nordic country. I will take good care of your community while they are here. Thank you so much for coming on in. I am the Nordic Cajun. I reign here supreme in Nordic country. We love everybody here who doesn't want to be a dick. That is the #1 rule when you walk into here. If you can abide by that rule, we'll get along just fine. I am a pseudo variety streamer. I focus a lot on shiny hunting these days, but I do some other games from time to time. And thank you for the anniversary plug, Mr. Fuzzy. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Today, yeah, apparently today, many moons ago, was the day I became affiliate. I didn't know they celebrated that. So yeah, it is what it is. At this point, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. That sounds about right. So yeah, thank you, Fuzz. How you doing, buddy? What's shaking?
What was he playing before? Was he doing the Final Fantasy some more?
Let's find out. Let's see. Shout out.
People keep telling me I need to play that game, and I don't really want to do that.
Shout out the Fuzz. He was rating in Final Fantasy 14.
Nice.
Oh, yes. And Fuzz and I used to be the World of Warcraft addicts, and I recovered and got away from it. And Fuzzy joined the ranks of Final Fantasy 14. I tried it for a little bit. I think I got MMO'd out, especially after how mad Panda got with me with with World of Warcraft. So, but yeah, it is what it is. The Fuzz Man. Fuzz Man cometh.
I wish I could make time for raiding again. That shit was fun, but now I have like family and children and stuff, so it becomes a lot harder to set aside like 4+ hours of your day, depending on the raid.
Well, I couldn't tell you how tempted I was to try classic WoW. I was so tempted to get back in it just for the classic. I sat there and I was like, do I really want to relive all that PTSD?
I know that I'm gonna try it whenever they do a hardcore server.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
that might actually get me to play again.
I'd throw them what, the $14 a month for that or whatever.
Just see how far I get before I'm like, man, I just got to level 32 and I got ganked and I have to start over. Nah, I'm done now.
We can always use a strong back.
I just remember Stringer throwing Veil and just running through and just getting destroyed by the Horde. It was back on Spine broken.
Steel. I've seen all manner of worms.
Good times. Good times. Yep, STV, baby. Getting killed by them Tauren prickheads all the time.
Tauren prickheads.
Mm-hmm. Because I think it was a Tauren hunter at the time. It was one. He literally was just messing with me. He would let me run, and he would just follow me on the ledges and just laugh at me the entire time, and then one shot me. I was like, Dick, let me get to the town.
Oh, that's what this does. Okay, all right. So I need to get to my stash because I need to pull out the legendaries that I have that I'm not wearing because they are absolute garbage.
That makes sense unless you want to be a masochist and flag yourself for PvP. I could see that because imagine racing to get to the like server first max level on that hardcore server, and then a bunch of people have a friend who's trying to do it, so they're literally gatekeeping every city and killing everybody that comes through. That would be just pain, just straight pain. And I would definitely see people doing that. I can see people doing the biggest dicks. Well, they have hardcore servers for the normal game. I don't think they have it for classic yet. Could be wrong. I don't play.
Why can't I interact with any of this shit? What the hell?
My brother got into it hardcore when Classic came out. Like, he grinded from 1 to max. Like, that's all he did. Like, he no-lifed that game. I was like, I don't know whether to be scared or proud.
Maybe if I drop out and drop back in, because that's weird.
Because back in the day, I tried to get him to play with me, and he just didn't want to. And then, of course, that is our motif, me and my brother. Like, I try to get him into something that I know he would enjoy, and he says no because he thinks it's dumb. And then he does it later and calls me out for not doing it anymore. I'm like, bitch, I tried to make you play this game, and now you're going to make fun of me for not playing? The same thing he did with me freaking One Piece. Asshole. And we both did, Fuzz. We both did. Like, it was bad. True. It helped a lot. I agree. That would do that. And I didn't have a kid at the time.
I think on PTR Enigma, that's where it is. Also, welcome Enigma.
Enigma!
I think they're trying to do it PTR, maybe. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing with it. And I know that there's a mod for Classic WoW where you can do hardcore-like things, and it keeps track of all that on the side outside of Blizzard's code. So it's just an add-on.
For hardcore, I would live for the one-liners at the end of how they died, their last words. That's what I would live for.
Yeah, Crit Chicken knows all about that. The problem I have with MMO hardcore is that they've set the bar so high with like the rate. Like, you would never go raiding ever again. Like, you would have to build throwaway characters, and even still, there's a chance you ain't coming back because the rating progression is death on its own. It is a death mill.
Well, I didn't raid to begin with. Like, I never had enough armor or good enough armor to raid. I was like, I'm just gonna go do other things. I was more addicted to trying to get rare mounts and reputation for places to get their mounts across platforms.
Oh yeah,
and all that stuff. I think my crowning achievement in that was getting all of the drakes in Shadow Moon or area 52 or wherever the area was that had the castle that you had to do dailies for to get rep.
Right.
Getting all of those was probably my crowning glory of my grinding and mount hunting days. Yes, Shadow Moon Valley, that's it. The only regret I ever had was never getting the Baron mount. That was the only regret I ever had playing that game. I never actually got that thing to drop for me. I was so sad. Okay, so you're out of moves. We're going to put the monkey up front.
Yeah, I agree. I found a lot of fun as far as like play is concerned. Like I went through and I've like got Lord Master and did all the classic stuff. So like it's I played enough Dragon was it Dragonflight to understand what's going on, and I think I told my guild leader, I was like, yeah, no, like I think I'm good. I really love this guild, but I really don't want to play further into the game loop portion that is the full-time employment game looping portion. So I'm good.
I'll never forget. I remember it was a conversation me and Fuzzy actually had. We both. It was before we even knew it was coming. It was coming in Legends of Pandora. We both wanted the panda race. Like that was one of our biggest things that we wanted. And when we finally got it, I think that's when I started going down in my actual playtime. But those were freaking fun characters. I loved playing a Pandaren. That was a hell of a fun character.
Holy shit, to extract this, it's 18,000 gold. What do we got?
I think I never managed to get any of my characters like past level 82 once it got too high. Like I have so many characters that's floating around that level. I had character ADD. I love making new tunes and just making them and just rolling with them. I just could not stay put. I think I had a class and character for each one. I had a goblin rogue. Had a gnome. I had a gnome warrior. She was hilarious. I'm a kick you in your ankles.
Yeah, no warriors are the shit. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm gonna call it. I love short stack tanks. So just because it's just like, what's holding it at bay? Like I really want gnomes to have a druid class. I would play a hamster tank in a heartbeat. I already know how to play a bear tank. But
yes.
like it can't be like raw raw. It has to like make the squeaky noises. Like,
I'm gonna bite you.
No, I'm not all right.
Oh my god, he's going for the nuts.
oh my god, when will it stop? It just keeps going into its mouth. Those cheeks, they're getting so huge. Oh, I heard we can pet doggos. Hold on, let's hear. Oh, he will stop. And then I can go, hello.
Greetings.
Oh, come on. Can I want to pet the dog. Pet the dog. Hello. Aw.
Hit the peppers.
There's like a way to do it.
Don't be like me and punch it by accident. I do with the cow.
Oh man, that broke my heart when I saw your end of it. And you're like I have some
baby.
Grass, and then you punched it with the grass, and it was like
mean to. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm sorry, baby.
All right,
it's okay. It's lots of mushrooms now.
Gathering of Legions. Oh, that's the Legion event. Where do I need to go next? Let's find out. Act 3, The Making of Monsters. Where is that located at? We have to go clear the Fajuk over here.
Around the river and through the woods to Kazuk we go.
Well, that's where Lorath wants to meet us, so I am like one act closer to getting my mount. So I'm happy with that.
Hey, there you go.
So here's what we are gonna do.
I heard the name you said. For some reason, I heard Lorax. I don't know why.
Protector of the trees. Well, I don't know. The dude that remember that large dog that Astaroth or whatever his name was riding on?
The Cerberus one, yeah.
Yeah, no, like that was born of some druid's blood who hated the knights in the town that I was in or something like that. And Lilith had made a bargain. And she cashed her chips in and was just like, oh yeah, by the way. And stripped off his lower body and bound him to a tree as his lower body did nothing but bleed blood into the moors. and the whole moors went bloody. And you go into a cave to go figure out what's going on, and then this Cerberus-like thing is born of this druid's blood, and it's ridiculous.
She sounds like a very stand-up lady.
Well, she's very smart. She's very calculating. You see her, she's very smug. She's like, I got what I wanted. I'm good. And it just leaves. Like, she's not that over-posturing, explanatory villain type. It's just not.
You're not gonna catch her monologuing.
I just want to go home. Apparently, so from what I gather, Anarius and Lilith did stuff. And when they did stuff that they weren't supposed to do,
go on.
They were banished from their home realms. So Anarius can't go back to heaven, and Lilith cannot go back to hell. And I think it has to deal with Rothma, their child, who Anarius killed, and Lilith came in and got the keys to hell. So it's weird. It's very weird. I don't know what's going on. So far...
It sounds like glorified baby mama drama.
It really is, but there's a lot of I don't give a shit because I'm all powerful. Like Anarius is just in his own head going, oh, I'm the creator. I am the end all and be all. I mean, it's...
Mustache and all.
Yes, exactly. So, and then Lilith's just like, I just want to go home. I'm tired of this shit. Like, it's cold here. I mean, that's... So she's
I miss my house and I miss my bed.
Right. So she's doing it by any ways, any possible means she can, and that's going to involve lying, cheating, stealing, and doing demons doing demon things. Right.
Right. Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, that was the too long didn't read version Enigma.
Yeah, no, I know it's a little bit more to that, but that's what I got out of it. Like when I go back and play this privately, I'm probably going to pay more attention to the story. But what I got out of the main storyline is Anarius is full of himself. Lilith is looking to go home. I don't know what she plans on doing when she gets there. Apparently that's a bad idea. But she was banished. Like, it's all over the place at the moment. And I'm just really paying attention to the main storyline, and a lot less in the side quests. Like, oh, my son, little Jimmy, appears to have not picked 4 carrots out of the garden. Can you go pick 4 carrots and then stuff them in the eye sockets of the goat clan? So
no, tell your son to get off his ass and do it him damn self.
He would, but he can't deal with the goats. Well, first off, I have questions. Secondly,
I have several questions.
Why did this come about? Why am I doing this specific thing? Why are there cameras in the field I'm supposed to do it? I don't understand.
And why are the goats very, very angry?
Indeed. All right. I'm going to get up, stretch my legs and whatnot. It's been about an hour, I think. Here, let me look.
Oh, dang, it's already 10 after 11. We've been flying.
Yeah. Talking shit about Diablo. Yeah, it's been about an hour for me. Let's check my drops. I'm at 70%. I'm not stopping until I get that hundo.
Hundy.
So, good news is, I could just literally just park in town like, behold, Diablo 4, come watch. And people can just get their stuff. There's no commentary and whatnot. But I actually like this game. Like, this is really good. Like, I had low hopes for this game, Cajun. I can't tell you. I was waiting for this game to get shit on. You know what happened?
After everything with freaking Diablo Immortal, I kind of was too, to be honest.
You know what happened, though?
What?
It didn't get shit on. It is now the best-selling fucking game Blizzard has. So it's like, all right, well.
You're like, well, damn it. I guess I'm playing now.
But here's the thing. Let me show you this. This is what scares me. This cash shop, right? Like it's cosmetics and whatnot. Oh, you can buy horse skins. It's great. This is dangerous. Why would there be a necessity to spend $100 on 11,500 platinum to buy cosmetics on a rotating cosmetic store like Fortnite? It doesn't make sense. I'm waiting for that other shoe to drop. Maybe that was the contingency plan in case people were like, Diablo sucks. Like, I don't know. And it's really bugging me. Like, you have no idea. I'm waiting for it to drop.
His senses are tingling.
Oh, yeah. Like, bullshit senses tingling. Like, this is exactly what's going on. So, anyway, I'm going to get up.
Really, Enigma? I haven't heard anything bad about it, to be completely honest. I haven't heard anything bad about the game, the gameplay. All I see is Mommy Lilith memes. So I haven't seen anything negative about it.
I think
unless...
Lilith is actually shorter than Lady Diamitrescu.
I'm waiting for that Rule 34 comic to come out. I really am. It's going to happen if it hasn't already.
Somebody's already drawn it up. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Just a couple of badass mommies coming to suck your blood. Wait, huh? Meanwhile, I am over here thinning out the squirrel population in my game. A ton of flack for the ways that devs are handling the nerfs. They keep nerfing. Well, that's Blizzard in a nutshell. That's what they've always done. And when it comes to that, I think freaking the only people that do a worse job of that is freaking League of Legends and Riot. It's just how it is. Instead of adapting all the other characters to be on equal playing ground, now we're going to nerf another one into the ground to where it's no longer usable. And then we'll come back a couple of seasons later and rework the character, and it'll be broken again, and then restart the process. Like, no fun for you. Nobody ever gets to have fun. Only spend money. I got a shiny Scyther. And I'm going to do camp farming for the Justice Pokemon. What is the Justice Pokemon? First of all, hi, Haley, Muffintail. Welcome for first time chatting in the stream. Congratulations on the shiny Scyther. Shiny Scyther is an interesting one, but it can turn into a shiny Caesar, and that's even better. Who's the Justice Pokemon? I'm confused with that one. Nerfing the game in areas that make it so you have to play the game more. I mean, money is money. I named the Scyther Hack and Slash. Beautiful name. Like, one scythe is named Hack, the other one is named Slash. Love it. I can dig it. Oh, well, fair. That's fair. Not everybody does. I am currently on a hardcore shiny run. I have a certain amount of rules I have to follow, including catching only a solitary shiny per area throughout the game. And this route's Pokemon is Squirvet. Let me know if you want to see the full list of shinies and rules. I will hook you up with the link. I need to get my bot set up so it can do that for me. Ah, come here. No, but seriously, who are I'm going to do camp farming for the Justice Pokemon. Oh, you got Lunala? Nice. We spent a while doing the dens, and we finally got Guzzlord. That was I spent a month on stream time hunting that thing, and it finally popped. Such a good shiny. How does... I've never heard of that before. I've played this game for a while. I've never heard of that. But how does camping involve them? How does that work? Because you have my curiosity now.
So I've been thinking about canceling all of my current reoccurring subscriptions to the content creators that I have here on Twitch. While I want to show my support, because I buy them 6 months at a time at $25 a shot, it's kind of interesting to keep up with. I thought
Correct.
about canceling everything and only supporting the subscription for my co-hosts to my channel and just getting Twitch Turbo. It's the equivalent of YouTube Premium, honestly. Get rid of the ads, can jump right in, things like that. And
That's not a bad idea. I mean, to be fair, I only have a couple of subscriptions myself.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm already supporting Sinvicta on Patreon, so even if I cancel my subscription there, I think I've accumulated over 30 months of like support for that guy, right?
Mm.
And anything after that, it's just like, how much nerd do I need to be? At this point, it's just walking in and flexing. I don't really care, right? You know, I'm already part of your community. I'm supporting you via Patreon. To bypass Twitch is bullshit. So, hey, Haley Muffintail. That's a new name. I heard you welcome them in.
Yeah, it's their first time chatting. They just got a shiny site there.
Well, welcome to Nordic country, where the only rule is don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. That is great. That's an only rule, number one only rule, golden rule. Obviously, so you have to track them down when they're in the Crown Tundra. Once you find them, encounter them, set up camp to reset their spawn. Oh, okay. Huh.
Okay, let's do this.
You can get Trakian, Verisian, Palworld. Oh, okay. I'll have to keep that in mind for future hunts.
Here, the problem is that they're nerfing the game in areas that make it so you have to play the game longer. And I'm looking. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm reading Enigma's stuff here. He just typed something. Let's see here. Can I adjust this up? No.
Well, Enigma, there's different versions of being a dick.
Here, and I'm looking at it.
You're being a dick is acceptable. And when I mean being a dick is like just, you know, assholery.
Well, I think there's an Enigma exception in the clause, so I wouldn't worry about that too much, honestly.
Nah, not at all.
There we go. We'll pull this up so I can see more chat.
Am I streaming? No. What my friend in Luminari Weekly in here and I do, we duo stream. Like he right now on his stream, Luminari Weekly, he is streaming Diablo 4. And I'm doing, of course, Pokemon Sword, and we do cross banter. We play well off each other, and it helps both of us, especially me, keep my attention in check. Because if I don't, I will just stare at the screen mindlessly if I don't talk. And he helps keep my brain occupied. Chat does too, but there's just something about having an audible voice in your head that's not yours helping you out. That makes sense.
Definitely. That, and we also do a like I call this co-streaming, which is what it is. Like we're playing two separate games. We're just bantering back and forth, kind of like cross-promoting each other and like keeping the conversation going. And we're monitoring both chats. So it really works out, and it keeps us talking. Like I notice by myself, I do zone out, and Cajun zones out, and this just really works better. So.
And then once a week, we also do play the same game together for Jolly Cooperation Nights.
We do.
We'll be doing that Thursday with a game called Core Keeper. It's a lot of fun, and it's very, very addictive. I have a pet cow in that game. I'm happy. Okay, I'm sorry. We have a pet cow because it's his world. I'm just living in it.
Oh yeah, I think I can actually pack that world up and give it to you, but I think it's like Terraria in the sense of like one character can exist in multiple worlds, and the whatever you have on that character will actually transfer to each one of the different worlds. So it's interesting. So think along the same lines of like Terraria, and that's kind of what Core Keeper is, except it's top down and it's adorable.
It's adorable, and the music is beautiful.
Which, by the way, if you are playing Diablo 4, you're more than welcome to open up a separate browser, not a separate browser tab, and go to my stream as you're logged into your account and just set the tab to mute. So that way you can participate in Cajun's banter and his shiny hunting and get credit for the Twitch loot drops.
Yeah, Lumi's handing out these drops left and right. Favorite game? Hey, got that big follow from Haley Muffintail. Thank you so much. Welcome officially to Nordic country. I gotta figure out where my music went. I miss dancing. I like the little Michael Jackson. I need my music back. I'm gonna figure that out tomorrow morning. My favorite game OSTs are Payday 2, Celeste, Coffee Talk, stuff like that. Payday 2 does have some good music. I used to play Payday 2 back in the day.
There's a co-op game right there, Payday 2.
Mm-hmm. That's a fun-ass game.
Like any Payday, to be quite honest. Like, it's really good. I've only played it once, and I think I played it... No, I played the original Payday, and I actually played it with Enigma.
Oh, I see a big collab in our future.
I'm not ready yet.
I don't know. I keep telling Enigma, like, there needs to be some sort of cross-promotion between our podcasts and whatnot, but it never seems to go anywhere.
Well, they were struggling with poor Sin being sick for so long.
Yep.
How's he doing, by the way? He doing? I see him finally on Twitter constantly. He's back to full strength. Enigma.
Mr. Floan is an interesting character by himself anyway, because he's been in the news and all kinds of stuff.
Mr. Who?
John Floan, I believe, is Sin's name. It's very public on his Twitch channel. It isn't like I'm doxing or anything.
Right. I just know him as Sin. That's all that. The best song of Payday 2 is White Collar Crime from the Ooh. Oh, that brings back memories. That brings back many memories of good heists and many fails. Let's just see how. Oh, Super Saiyan Squirrel. Come. 3 from Jazz.
Oh, Smuggler's Underpass. What does this do?
What does this button do? See how many squirrels I've killed so far tonight. 138. The next increase in shiny luck for them is at 250, I believe. So we're in the second segment of it.
Oh, this is one of those puzzles. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So what I need is to light the corners.
And once you get to 500 squirrels killed, you no longer have to continue to kill them. I probably still will, just for kicks and giggles. And then once I exasperate all of our moves for all of our Pokemon, we go heal, come back, and wash, rinse, repeat until that shiny squirrel appears.
That takes them out. Puts them back. So actually, I need this one out. I need to... see if I can solve this puzzle without being too dumb.
He's doing fine. Just got back from the OTK event this weekend. And I am game to play games whenever. I don't know what you're looking for cross promotion, but I've told you I'm game for whatever. You just have to let me know and I'll bring it up to the rest of the guys. Gotta remember, I'm just one of 4 hosts. That's fair.
Yeah. But you're also my conduit to the other guys. Those guys don't talk to me. I've tried. Like, I think the most I've talked to Scruffy was whenever I met him over in Agent Bun Bun's chat. And I don't even know how to get hold of Billy. So.
Billy the Squid. Oh, man. All these names from the past make me so happy. But before I had to stop and go to school, I was actually a little bit a part of the pre-patch crew. I could have been on the podcast, but I had to grow up first. Damn it. I had to go be an adult first.
All that adulting.
Mm-hmm. All good. I love my UDP crew.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of fun.
I had to, Joyce. I showed Panda all of our posters that you've gotten, and she finally asked, "What does UDP mean?" I was like, "Oh, hell if I know."
User Datagram Protocol. Or...
There it is. I just said it was something that Lumi and Imi understood, and I didn't.
Yeah. So, like, for example, like Diablo 4 that I'm playing right now, or any multiplayer game you could ever play, there's two different types of protocols that are well known in the network space. One is TCP, and the other one is UDP. TCP is the type of communication that is done where you go, okay, I'm sending you this thing, acknowledge it, please. And the other side goes, I acknowledge you sending me this thing, thank you. And it goes, okay, well, I'm going to send you more stuff. Okay, can you acknowledge it? Yes, fine. It's very slow in the sense of you're acknowledging different sets of the packets, right? UDP, on the other hand, isn't like that. UDP is, hey, I'm sending this to you, and here's some more stuff after it, so good luck on you. Like, so you get to define the protocol and how the other side puts it back together by building your own client. UDP broadcast is what servers do. So, like, for example, our streams, we have a straight connection. I believe I think it's over HTTPS, really. But, or let's see, what's a better example? Like Diablo 4, like data for me moving around is actually sending to the server, and anybody around me gets that broadcast to their machine if they're in my area. So that's kind of what it is. And and what is perceived as lag is drop packets or missing packets, for that matter. So when you see people start stuttering along, it's because of that idea that you can't acknowledge it because the protocol doesn't have it built in.
Gotcha.
Hold on. Let me explain this a little bit more. Nerd.
Charlie Brown's t-shirt.
You are still part of the pre-patch crew, Cajun. Just so you know.
Am I really?
Yeah, like you're still part of their network and whatnot. I don't even know how to join their network. I don't even know if I want to join a network. Like, I don't know what benefit it has. Like, oh yeah, now it says I'm part of the pre-patch podcast crew, so I don't know what that means. That's kind of where I'm... Okay, cool. So, what do I need to do? I need to do this. That turns those off. I'll come over here. I'll do this. That turns those off. And then I'll do this. That turns those on. And then I come over here, and I press this. Boom! I solved the puzzle. Yeah, pretty much. If that's the case, if I ever become partner, I'll just make a stupid team name like candy flavored foreskin or something. I don't know, something that they'll let me make.
Could you imagine having a t-shirt that says candy flavored foreskin?
That's right. I'm part of the CFF network.
Let's imagine having to... What does CFF stand for? Okay. Oh, Nord.exe has stopped working. Please reboot.
Well, you know, think of it like this. Remember the MCNs in YouTube?
Oh, I'm crying. Oh, I was not ready for the foreskin.
You remember MCNs in YouTube? I'm kind of viewing networks kind of like that. Really? Oh. And, like, all you really do is that the network can actually see your stats and whatnot. So, I don't know how helpful that is if it serves no other purpose other than being part of a Twitch guild. Like, that's really all it is.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of guys getting together having fun. I mean,
yeah. And there's a lot of like networks out there. I mean, I suppose, like, I don't know what the benefit is. Enigma said that it used to mean a whole lot more, but I don't know what that means.
I need more time.
the owner can just see your stats. Which makes sense. Lumi's in charge of all that.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm very free with what I share with the hosts because we're all in this together. Like, while everything is branded with my name, it's just the way it went. I didn't have any foresight, but I also had a leg up because I already had over 100 followers here. And my YouTube channel still had like 150 followers on it. We're up to like 215 now on YouTube now, by the way.
Nice.
Yes.
Moving on up.
Yep. Still moving forward. And that's really the key. It's all about that forward momentum.
That's forward thrust. Yes, indeed, big break.
Oh God! Ow, fuckers! Nope. Oh, flag! And it's local bottlenecks.
Don't be dead. Don't be dead.
Nope. I'm running like a bitch.
Run!
No, it's a dead end. Shit. Nope, it's not. There's a thing here.
Get me out of here!
Yep.
Oh, there's so many things. There's so many things.
There we go. I did the things. I wrecked them all. That's the thing about this build right now is the fact that if I can gather them all up, I will never die as long as I can fan of knives.
The Galarian Moltres is so pretty. Of the three birds, I think it was my favorite for the Galarian remakes. Galarian Zapdos being a close second because I like the meep meep. It's time to bring out the Guzzy.
It caught me right before I dodged. Yep, so I have no business actually joining any of those unless it's a fucked up name like, you know, like I said, candy flavored foreskin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally no point.
Kind of want to make that team just for shits and giggles.
Well, if you're a partner, you can totally do it, but you'll have to get past Twitch because you have to like send an email and it's like, yes, I would like to make a team, please, called Candy Flavored Foreskin. And they'll be like, that sounds like it breaks toss.
No, the official name is the CFF. That's all you need to know. Just a pop rock bedazzled foreskin as their logo. I remember teams being like big, like especially during the era of like Warwitch and all them.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, you know what? At least they're not making decisions like Reddit. Like,
What's Reddit doing?
oh, what's Reddit doing? Charging to API access, kind of like what Twitter's doing. So that effectively means that any mods or software that's actually been made to integrate in with Reddit is all kinds of fucking broken right now. Mostly because, like, I think there was one, I think Apollo is one of the Reddit applications being used that uses that API. And they wanted to charge him like $13 million or something like that for access to their API. And it's mostly because they're opening up their own IPO, so Twitter or Reddit is going public. And that's why that's a big deal at the moment. The only thing I really wish Twitch would do is stop making decisions for the company and start making decisions that benefit the streamers, because the more people that you get to watch the content creators that are adding to your platform for free, holy shit. Come here. Yeah, buddy. What? Step. Oh wow.
Yes, like why would you go out of your way to screw over the people that literally made your platform, and you wouldn't exist without them, quite literally.
Yeah, no.
You've already lost so many big names during the past few years. Yeah. Like you can't really afford to lose too many more.
It's probably because Amazon doesn't know exactly what they're doing, right? And that's not unusual. It's not like it's... Ow.
That's what happened with Time Warner and WCW. We all know how that turned out.
Hold on. Everything needs to die, please. Now.
There.
I got ambushed. You're next.
The only thing that's going to help Twitch is decent competitors, to be completely honest.
Yeah, well, I know right now the big thing about Kick is like there's a lot of shenanigans going on with it. I also understand it's not very restrictive. I know the pre-patch podcast. That's right. I'm name dropping your podcast again, Enigma. Pre-patch podcast actually talked about it and what they saw over there on Kick. Like, it's pretty unrestricted. It might as well be like live stream only fans.
Wild Wild West over there?
Yeah, pretty much. And they've got some other things going on, so it's not a platform I really want to go to, honestly. And I'm not going to go to YouTube
first.
Yeah, well, I'm like, it would take a lot for me to leave Twitch. Like, I know, like, IME found that one article about the changes as far as like branded content is concerned, and it has like zero bearing on what it is that we're actually doing.
Right.
You know,
like
but,
we're in a spot where it doesn't
well, I really wish that, you know, the platform actually provided for their creators enough to where we're not looking for these external sponsorships, which we're totally getting fucked on from like places like Stream Elements. You know,
like if we didn't need the sponsorship, well, I say if these people who are trying to make a living on this didn't need those sponsorships to survive, you wouldn't have to worry about it. But you are adamant about taking these 50-50 and at one point 70-30 cuts. So, you know, quite literally biting the hand that's supposed to be feeding you. And if there's nobody here for your dead-gum ads to run, how the ad's going to give you revenue.
oh god, that exploded into spiders.
Spiders.
And I'm poisoned. Nice. That's what I like to see.
I think
Hold on.
I think some of Kick's ideas are good. I think they have a couple of good ideas they could maximize off of, but not until they can get their ducks in a row in terms of moderation. Because I've seen a lot of horror stories of people who try to do you thought the hate raids were bad over here on Twitch.
There's a lot going on there. I know that they were trying to Epic Games Store their way into there, where they're trying to undercut the competition, like Enigma says, trying to capitalize on the failures of
$16 an hour minimum for streamers. I was like, that sounds good on paper, but there's no way that's going to be sustainable, especially since y'all are basically a brand new streaming company. Where are you getting this money?
Well, I mean, unless you're backed by Tencent. Like, look at the Epic Games Store. They're like, we can do what we want. Check us out. Now it's just to onboard folks onto the platform.
Yeah, I agree with what Enigma said about the certain people they're supporting over there. It's kind of why I wish Mixer never got bought out by freaking Facebook. Mixer had some potential.
Yeah. Mixer did have some potential. I know that there was a lot of money that went into like get Ninja and whatnot over there. I know Ninja's struggling, I think. Trying to stay relevant and whatnot.
Well, he's bounced around so many platforms now. You
don't know where to watch him. He truly is a ninja.
Because he was the first one to go, and then Tim and Doc both went to YouTube. That was two of the big names that were left. Is Shroud even still around on TikTok, or is he not TikTok, Twitch, or is he gone the way of YouTube as well? Do we know? I know he was a big name for a while.
There's been a lot of controversies too, like Cryotic. Remember Cryotic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he got dinged for grooming, so the entire community's like, nope.
The way of the war.
Oh man, speaking of grooming, fucking War Witch, that guy.
Dude. Like it still hurts my heart just to think about it, because he was a terrible person. Do not get no word twisted. Terrible what he was doing. But he had a great community.
I was not paying attention.
He had a great community. Oh no, he did die.
Good thing I'm not playing hardcore.
It is, Haley. It hurts your heart because he had so many good up and coming streamers that were just heartbroken when they found out what happened. It was terrible, and it is what it is. You can't change who a person is, and you can't support them after you know how much of a shitty person they're. It's just nothing you can do about it. But the initial shock was just so devastating, man. Especially him, like, And he vanished like overnight. Like the moment it really came out, he and his wife just vanished off the face of the planet.
Well, he tried to cover it up, but he got called out hard, and it started coming out from more sources than just that one. Yep. And it was bad because I remember when I was jumping back in to see who's doing what, I was like, I should get in touch with Warwitch again, and then I realized he's gone. Like, oh shit! Well, what happened to Warwitch TV? There's a whole Wikipedia page based on that. So like it's a whole thing, and he's done a lot for the community. It's just it only takes that one thing to fuck you up.
Yep. Especially in the cancel culture that we are now, like just takes one thing the wrong way and boop, gone.
Well, this is well beyond cancel culture. Don't fuck around with
like
kids.
I said, don't get my words twisted. He was a complete douchebag and terrible person. But overall, it doesn't take much.
If he didn't vanish, he was going to jail. Well, I think his wife was actually going to get Bill Cosby and like defending him and whatnot, and then it was just unequivocal evidence. Like nope, and then he just disappeared. He was gone.
The roads are so dangerous these days.
He was caught with receipts grooming younger ladies.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave the details out of it.
That is in the Dick section of the Nordic Cajun conduct code.
Oh yeah, if you look at the rules on the board and it says "Don't be a dick," you will see that name plastered there with a wanted poster.
Yep.
Kind of deal. So. Yeah, and the fact that his wife was defending him towards the very end, I was like,
well, there was other stories about like she was actually in on it. I don't know. It's all hearsay at this point, but
yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell that she might have been a little bit of a cuck, but that doesn't excuse the fact of what he was doing.
Oh yeah, no, it's bullshit. Don't do that stuff. Sometimes you get too big for your britches. You're like, oh, I can do what I want. No, you literally can't. The rules haven't changed. You're still a person.
Nope. I don't know. I've never heard of who. I don't even know. I haven't heard of Sky Does Minecraft. Have y'all heard that name before?
I do not. I've never heard that name. I'm not really into the Minecraft scene as far as like watching it.
Correct. As far as my knowledge goes, as far as what I used to play back in the day, and giving my son Minecraft coins to buy stuff.
Oh yeah, it must not be Bedrock, or must not be Java Edition. I've like I said, I still need to get on the tea house because I already have the Mines of Loom built out over there, and I guess one night when I want to zen out, I can totally load up some Minecraft and whatnot and go do that.
There you go. My favorite thing to do in Minecraft was to always just dig a hole straight down, fill it with dynamite, and blow the bitch up, and then start from there. That was always my favorite thing to do. Explosions. Earth-shattering kabooms. He was a Minecraft YouTuber in 2014, the wholesome days before the hive mind that's there now. I'm afraid to ask, what did he do to fall from grace?
He claims to be Horadrim, but he drinks like an ox.
The hive mind, I like that. That's a funny term.
He came to town days ago, looking for a servant of the demon Lilith. A pale man.
Dude, Guzzlord's scream is just so scary.
I will take it from here.
I know that didn't sound intimidating at all, but that's just
He and I met in
my
the
weak ass
Thatcher
impression.
Peaks. I saw his pale man in a vision. If you can believe it.
Enough. He's yours. Just keep away from the bottle, both of you.
Kill all the squirrels.
That's right. No squirrels for you.
Unless you're a red furred squirrel, then I can keep you.
Oh, bloody Damn hells, what do you want?
You told me to meet you here, Lorath. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Well, what happened was he was bipolar, I think, so he had major drug problems, which combined with PBD sent him on a psychotic break or something. Serial abuse and then pregnant wife. Oh, wow. Thankfully, he got out. She got out of there.
Treacherous hand.
Dang. Yeah.
Then they
That would also line up with the whole "don't be a dick" situation. Never verbally abuse anybody. First of all, that's number one. Number two, especially your pregnant wife.
I need to give you. I need to make a "don't be a dick" stamp that's green screen for you, so that way you can like load it onto your stream deck.
I hit the button and just boom.
Yes.
Yes, I need that.
I did once. His name is Elias.
Give me a T-shirt.
You can't say we can't reference it as "don't be a dick." We actually have to use DIK like dick,
yes,
and like have like the don't be a dick, boop, right? You know, and
you see the little head coming out.
What must we do then?
That would be adorable.
Figure out what he's done.
I probably need to take some time and actually start working on new assets. I've been using the same assets for the last year, but that's kind of iconic for us now. So I'm having trouble like trying to change some of the stuff we're doing just for the sake of changing it because I want to. Instead, I've been building girth out for everything that we have, like emotes and whatnot. Dude, those emotes that Ale1V is doing for you.
Good. I cannot wait to see them in their full glory. Because I get giddy every time I see the freaking angry barcode. I can't wait to see what they do with the Nord.
So, well, Artwomble did the barcode, right? So
this is a different artist completely.
Yeah, the one that's doing your emotes, his style, because when we were doing the poster, he's like, "So what style do you want this in?" I'm like, "I don't know. I mean, do what you do. Like, it's got to be an action poster. So an action poster style." He goes, "Well, I focus more on anime, which is why I chose to commission him for your emotes because you are rocking the almost might, right?"
Correct. The all Nord.
Right. So at that particular point, it was like, well, this just makes sense because he already falls into that style kind of, and it would fit best for you. Meanwhile, I'm using Angry Barcode, but Artwomble does real cutesy stuff. So I thought, okay, so what can we do here? And his art is very expressive.
That Angry Barcode just brings me so much joy.
Well, eventually,
just bounces with red. You can almost hear the modem noises.
Well, eventually, when we have enough subscribers and I open up enough slots, I can load up everyone's emotes into the channel. But I'm also having a problem with that too, just because like they're yours. Like I bought them for you guys. Should you guys decide to branch out on your own and do other things, I want you to be able to take your emotes with you. I talked with Imi and I was like, they're yours. You can do with them what you want. And he goes, well, obviously I want them on the UDP broadcast Discord server. I'm like, okay.
Absolutely.
So, that's his choice. I mean, the real thing here is that be sure to credit the artists, and that's about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very important to send the traffic to the artists.
Well, that actually works out. The tracks, okay.
And once I finish the abilities of the Guzzlord, I think I'm going to call it.
Let's see here. Let me check and see how close I am to getting my next drop. Let's see here. 92%.
Oh, you're right there.
I'm right there, so by the time you're done, hopefully I'll be done.
Sounds good to me.
Let's see here. What time is it anyway? It's only 11:49, so.
Strange.
Tekrin spoke of a rumor. A pale man.
Mega
seen in
punch.
The canyons.
So
Why
imagine
did you
this
say so?
giant ass Guzzlord
got
just
it once.
punching a poor squirrel in the face. Just boom.
We can't leave Orbay unchecked. Sod it. I'm off to the canyons. You can meet me there or go to the monastery. You seem reliable thus far. Do not prove me wrong.
All right. Suffering disquiet. I don't care. Let's see here. What do we got? So this is Act 3 stuff. This is Whittling Sanity, and there's Suffering Disquiet. So there is the Making of Monsters. I'm wondering what that does.
No, Super Saiyan Squirrel. I saw you. I saw you. Come here.
Did you?
No. I get a little bit more excited when I see them because they have the extra chance of being shiny. So I was like, I have to hunt them down as soon as I see them.
Oh, snap. My headset just told me battery low. I may not have a choice. Yeah, no, like, well, on that note, I think that I am done for the night now. Because I will no longer be able to hear.
I can't hear nothing.
So, let's go find someone to harass. I mean, raid. I mean, who else is playing Diablo 4? That would be my best bet.
Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Shadow Acheron, Maddie Fancy, she's playing Fortnite Zero build. Cajun is currently playing Pokemon.
That dude's a dick.
Cat B26 is doing Sea of Thieves. Let me jump over to hers and see what's going on. And I'll just go find a different Diablo chat or stream. Actually, how many people are actually watching me right now? 4. And 2 of them are us. So, well, you know what? We'll stick with Vertaki. They're doing 7 Days to Die. It's nice and crafty. So, if you're looking forward to more Diablo drops, do feel free to find another Diablo provider, but I'm going to support my friends. So, Vertaki it is.
Support the friendos, always.
Remember when you arrive to spam your ping emotes and say hello. All right, they're ready to go, and let's go. And then we'll unmute the site. And then we'll unmute the site.
Here, let me go upstairs.
Okay, this next thing I'm gonna throw down.
Getting the books?
I will.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
You got a flashlight now.
First.
14
there should
flashlight
be at least
now.
1 or 2 more on the left.
Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in.
Well, 7 Days is looking good.
All right, Zamble should calm down.
7 Days
now.
is looking good.
I'm gonna hit this shed and then.
Oh my god, we both missed.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that should be everything.
Cool,
I think
got
we
wire
got,
cutters.
Yeah, I think we got the quest finished. How was your stream,
Wait a
Rumi?
minute. Got wire cutters and a bunch of lockpicks.
Cool. Lockpicks I'll take.
Alright, I'll let you loot everything.
Okay.
I was hoping to find antibiotics and I failed, so I am booting myself out. Oh shit, there's a jumper here.
I was looking for the details of the actual rate of the shinies in this whole shabacle.
Yay.
Okay, I gotta get out of this headset. So,
Okay,
Cajun, good luck. I hope you get your fancy red squirrel.
One day, and if it happens in the next 2 minutes, I will be highly shocked. But this is just the beginning of the fun trails. But we'll be back with Mr. Lumi on Thursday for some jolly cooperation.
Yep, with the core keeper.
Tomorrow night I am off because it is date night.
Right.
Tomorrow night I am off because
Enjoy the time. Family is the most important thing.
Feathers to make
correct.
arrows.
Enjoy the